listen, we gotta address the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is what's happening with this video. Listen, I'm going to be dead. Also, allegedly Bear's back.
Allegedly.
He's very happy to be back. He told me earlier on that he wanted to come back. And he's not just there because people were threatening me that if I didn't replace him with my play button that they would get very angry. So, he's back, yay! Guys, I am in a very transitional period right now. I am going from summer into my winter. I kind of skip fall or autumn. I just go straight into winter. So, I'm currently in the week process where my body is shifting over from summer to winter. Everyone around me is still celebrating summer, don't get me wrong, but I am going to be officially switching into winter. My room is about to be decorated for Christmas next week. My Christmas tree and lights and stuff are arriving. I have some water in here. I have my candles lit and I have my lights on. Now, normally I have my studio lights on. Very professional. Honestly, I just wanted to be cozy today. And putting on my studio lights takes away that comfort for me because if you don't know what it's like to film with studio lights on, it's hot and it makes the filming process so uncomfortable. So I just want to sit here in my robe, not my Jeffree Star allegedly robe. Just my Donelmo one. And I thought we would talk about Nikkietutorials because, girl, we are so proud of you. Constantly raising the bar for all of us. We love Nikkietutorials on this channel. This is a love video for Nikkietutorials. I'm kidding, honestly. Let's get into it, though. But as we all know, Nikkietutorials has had a very, very rough year. And, like, the world has had a very rough year. And if you put that on top of what Nikkietutorials has had to deal with this year, it's quite insane. She has had to deal with her friend being diagnosed with breast cancer, which, again, sending all my love to you, Nikki, and your friend and her family and everyone in that circle is devastating news, and I'm so sorry about that. And also, Nikki and her fiance were robbed at gunpoint. And just that on top of everything, in the worst way possible, but I don't know a better way of saying this, was the cherry on top of bad things happening for Nikkietutorials this year. And honestly, girl, you are insane. You are so brave because I would have just given up. Honestly, I would have been like, you know what, 2020, I'll be back in 2021. Like, props to Nikkietutorials, not only for just coming back on her own sake, but also showing her audience that she is such an empowered woman and is such a strong woman. And I have to say I'm very proud of her. I'm not in the loop of beauty gurus in terms of, I love this one, I love this one, I hate this one, I hate this one, I love this one, I prefer this one, or whatever. But all I'll say is, there's a couple that I do like. Let's be real. Bretman Rock and Nikkietutorials. Other than that, everyone else is kinda a bitch. And I really respect Nikki for that. She's been someone who's continuously minded her own business for so many years, doesn't get involved in drama, and is just a generally nice person. And it's nice to see that on the platform. And so Nikkietutorials has came back strong. Oh! On top of her releasing a video days after she was robbed, basically very emotional in the video, but saying, hey, I'm okay, things will be okay, and I'm showing you that I'm okay. Such a message to her audience that she's coming back from this, and just really empowering, and Nikki, we have to eat for this. But, not only that, Nikkietutorials has came back stronger with a palette. Let's watch the little teaser she dropped. We're gonna watch this, it's nothing special, it's literally 10 seconds long. And it was just Nikki teasing the new launch. Because of copyright, I need to sing along. So like la 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 la, dun 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 dun. Focus on her. Dun 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 dun. So okay, it was very simple, right? If you're wondering why I showed it on my screen rather than this, because Beauty Bay would probably take down my video. So it was just her teasing a bunch of the looks, and it is true. Nikkietutorials has just dropped her first ever launch in a very, very long time. I think the last time she was tagged with a company or something like that, and I think this is just on herself, like such a big solo project, especially after really big damaging events happened in her own personal life. You know, the way that she was just powering through, like... And so Nikki tweeted, I'm not giving up on 2020 as the announcement for this. And you know what? I think that was really sweet in terms of just everything that's been happening to her, and just like a moment of like silence for Nikki right now on like that we're happy for her, just moment had. So I asked my subscribers, and you gotta stick around for this. I said, opinions, let's all show Nikki our love. Nikki is so inspirational and brave. Oh my god, it sounds like I'm on a fucking payroll. I wish Nikki hit me up with the money, please. After such a hard year, she has returned to announce her makeup collaboration with Beauty Bay. This comes days after, literally days after, her house robbery and learning about her friend being unfortunately diagnosed with cancer. So just really fucking sad events. Vicky said, LMAO, watch her get more sales than Jar Jar Sprinkles over here. From what I'm hearing about the Ogre palette, wouldn't be too hard to do. Dritty said, Nikki is the perfect example of resilience And this is why I've always watched her content. This is so inspiring to see, despite everything that she has gone through. She's refusing to call it quits and keeps pushing forward. Definitely what we need to see nowadays. Void6 said, I love her. The fact that she pushed off her original launch announcement specifically because she didn't want people to think the events at the time were for publicity. She's so cautious and observant. So sweet and honest. We don't deserve this queen. They said that, but you know what? I agree. I'm gonna say it one more time. We don't deserve this queen! And so with all the positivity that came with this palette, there has been some negativity and there has been some controversy. That'll be part 2. Maddie said she's really the only beauty YouTuber guru I trust 100%. She's gone through so much and she deserves this and for it to go so well. I don't wear makeup and I'm tempted to buy it just to support her. Elle said, I'm gonna try so hard to get this palette. Can't wait to support Nikkie after the year that she's been through. Beauty Bay ain't ready. FG said, this is who I want to be so badly. Baby girl keeps going on when I wouldn't have given up and I stand for that. Kaylee said, opinions, we stan. Savannah said, she's always been a real one. I've loved this girl since the start. Val said, she's such a queen and I'm so happy to know that she's okay. I feel like that's the most important thing as well, and I'm happy about that as well. I feel we would have been okay with her being on a social media break if she needed it, and that's what I literally thought she was going to do, almost for a longer period than normal. And then she came back like that, and I was like, okay. And to be honest, Nikkie to me comes across as someone who loves her passion so much, loves her job so much, and her job is her passion. So whenever she did that comeback video and she was like, yeah, I'm coming back to this because this is what brings me happiness. It was kind of like it's so nice to hear a YouTuber be like, I enjoy doing YouTube, you know, because these days, all they do is, oh, I'm gonna do it so I can buy this thing. You know what I mean? Like the Jake Pauls, Satana Mojos. I love YouTube because then I can put ads and make money. And now YouTube is your job, so you make money on YouTube. But it's also nice and refreshing to hear someone who has YouTube as their sole job say that they actually enjoy doing it still. Just a little side comment that I wanted to throw in there. She deserves the support because unlike some other beauty gurus, she's transparent and see-through. Always supporting you, Nikkie. Maddie said, it's so exciting, especially after the whole scandal with Too Faced where they took the money.
Allegedly.
Oh, she rightfully deserved. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. She was affiliated with a company and there was a full controversy around it. And I was like, I'm just gonna, you know, cover myself there. But I'm happy that, you know what, Nikkie, you make your money on this palette. Kathy said, and also her younger brother dying of cancer 2 years ago. And it's like, Nikkie has been through a lot. And just seeing her celebrate this moment of having this palette and seeing the success makes me very happy because what I can tell you now is the palette has officially launched and it's been a success. My friends are buying the palette. I'm tempted to buy it to my friends for Christmas just because I want to support Nikkie. And Nikkietutorials has tweeted on how successful it's been and how happy she is because of that. And that she never thought she would sell out in anything. And I'm just really happy for her because she deserves this moment. Whenever you have these YouTubers who do palette launch, palette launch, palette launch, and they're like, oh my god, I sold out, I sold out, I sold out. It's refreshing to like hear a beauty guru be like, I can't believe I sold out. Because it's almost like some YouTubers just expect it.
Allegedly.
You know who I'm talking about. A bunch of people are just saying that they don't wear makeup, but they want to buy this palette to support her. Y'all, I agree. Gemma said, I must say, I find her palette reveal video a breath of fresh air. Literally, same. Keeping it real, I admire that she stays in her own lane, doing her own thing. Her videos are suitable for all, and unlike some beauty gurus, I think she makes quite the role model for the younger generation. Well done, Nikkie. And I saw a comment like this as well, and it was from Julie, and they said, there's other people that need our help and support, more than Nikkie, a millionaire, just saying. And my initial statement was saying about the year that she's had, and can we all send her some love and support because of that. I feel like we can still send her love and support. Right? Sure. It's very important to distribute where you show that love and support throughout the world and things that are happening. But I think with such a hard couple of years Nikkietutorials has had, even if you're not wanting to support the palette, just like sending her a little bit of love online is a nice thing to do. Also, you can have money and still be affected by things. And a lot of people are saying that she's in the Illuminati, so I think that's where I stop reading comments. Thank you all. I mean, this looks kinda like Illuminati right now, right? I don't know what's going on here. So yeah, to sum up, I'm just really happy for Nikkietutorials. If you got this palette, make sure to tell me what your opinions are of it. Or just tell me if you got it or if you're not, or if you're showing Nikkie some support during this time. If you're a fan of her, if you've watched her videos, just let's have a discussion about it below. And just know, let me roll up my sleeves to tell you that there has been a lot of drama surrounding this release as well, as every other fucking thing that happens with these beauty gurus. So I will be covering that too. And I'm just loving these like wintry vibes. I'm sorry if I pissed you off that I'm like celebrating Christmas for a long period of time, but I don't care. It's my life, it's my room. I can't see how that would make you angry. And no, I don't decorate for Halloween because I don't see the point in decorating for Halloween because it's ugly. Halloween decorations are ugly. Christmas ones are nice. End of conversation. Bye bye. Love y'all. Mwah.